What's up, dudes? Max here. Wanted to give you guys a quick update because we're going to be starting a giveaway happening this week thanks to our sponsor, Razer. Some of you might not know, but Razer is our official arcade stick and controller sponsor on Twitch and YouTube. And I wanted to also let you guys know about the Razer Ryan. I might have had a chance to show this off a couple of times, but this is a controller designed specifically for fighting game players. One of the things I like about it the most is the fact that it has all facing buttons. I really like classic controller styles that have all 6 face buttons, like the Sega Saturn and stuff like that. So it is nice that you have these giant mechanical, very clicky buttons on the front, not to mention the extremely clicky D-pad, which is very similar to what you would feel on an arcade stick. You have these switches between all 8 directions, and they all verify and actually make a noise. The Razer Ryan is available right now if you want to check it out in the channel information below. And if you want to get your chances in, we're going to be giving away a Marvel vs. Capcom Razer Panthera arcade stick. Yes, I chose this one specifically, and it is kind of important to me. Marvel Infinite's a big favorite game of mine, but the artwork on this I absolutely love because it's a reference to the original Marvel vs. Capcom. These are kind of hard to come by every once in a while, so keep an eye out if they show up once again. And a big shout out to Razer for providing all this stuff. I've been using their products for years. It's cool to see new controllers in the vein of bringing arcade stick and sort of controller hybrids together, as well as Marvel vs. Capcom related stuff, because suddenly Marvel's back in some weird small ways. Either way, thank you dudes a ton for checking this out. We're going to continue the video. Check out the Razer Ryan and the channel information below and get your chances in for that stick giveaway. Let's see what Guilty Gear Strive looks like in the latest version. Yeah, I am fluent in Japanese. I'll translate for you guys. Okay. Huh. Air dash doesn't seem that slow. Potemkin already feels like he's going to be a problem. Feels like this game might be for Potemkin. Air dash doesn't feel that slow. Yeah, the bitrate is not great. That's kind of the thing with Japanese broadcasting. For some reason, like, Japanese streams are usually behind in terms of, like, overall quality. I don't know if it's me, but it does feel a little faster. It's really hard to tell because of the bitrate and the quality. Oh my god. Oh, they got Fab playing. Okay, he's like the greatest Potemkin player of all time. This is a very high damaging game, I'll tell you right now. This game is very high damaging. I played this game a lot. I played like 2.5, 3 hours of this game, and it is very high damaging. Oh! Is the grab gonna be the same damage in the final version? I don't know, man. Final version's a while away. I don't think anyone knows that. I don't even think they know that. Ooh, I like that. You see, ooh, shit! Oh, into Crush! There you go. Yeah. This is the way it works. The UI I don't like. Yeah, I still have a problem with the UI, but you get used to it, you know? Yeah, they said they were gonna change the UI, that it was temporary, but I don't know, man. I don't know if that's gonna change. It feels very specifically designed, you know? It feels like it is designed that way. That's what I was saying at the beginning when we first saw this stuff. It's looking a lot more like Guilty Gear than the previous demo. I think it's you just got to get people that kind of know how to play the game. You got to get people that have put a little bit of time into it, and that's the thing. At like first glance, it doesn't look very Guilty Gear-y, you know. But then you get some people that kind of understand the movement and mobility. Like even after 40 minutes of me playing, it was immediately feeling much more Guilty Gear-ish. But you know what it isn't feeling like, and I'm going to tell everybody right now. You know what the game doesn't feel like? It doesn't feel like Xrd. It feels like an evolution of the older Guilty Gears, like XX or something like that. It does not, it misses a lot of the beats that Xrd kind of takes if you guys really like Xrd. And everyone likes Xrd, it's a great fighting game. But that's what I'm gonna sort of stand by. It's a different game. This is definitely a different game. It's not Xrd. Yeah, XX is really good. Those old Guilty Gear games are great. That's where I was the most infatuated and played the most Guilty Gear in my life, was Guilty Gear X and XX. Ooh! Oh, I wanted to see where the hell that went real bad. Saul's got some really fun conversion stuff. I played Saul almost the entire time. I think I played him the whole time. And he's got some super fun, weird conversion shit. Man, it's crazy how the supers do so little damage. They're pretty much just meant for finishing the round. Yeah, Xr's a great game, but Strive is just a different game. People are going to be upset by that because Guilty Gear is a game that carries a lot of legacy, you know? Ooh, that looks sick. There's a lot of, like, legacy skill with some Guilty Gear games. And this one's going to be a bit different. Like, things just feel different. Similar, but different. Would you say Strive is an honest game? Fuck, I hope not. Honest fighting games are boring as shit, and guess what? No fighting game is honest. As much as you guys try to chase that golden horse, no fighting games are honest. Blame high-level play for fighting games never being honest, because that's the whole point, is to turn it into an unhonest game. Why would you put yourself in a situation where you're at a complete similar competitive advantage to your opponent? Why wouldn't you be doing everything in your power to make sure that you're gonna win this scenario at high-level play? Honest in what way? There's no definition to what people considered honest. There's no definition. If you want an honest fighting game, go play Dive Kick. All fighting games have an honest element to them, just play a mirror match. Pace of these matches are really fast, man. Oh god, I love the way that looks. You land like the overhead smash and then down HP into another one? Oh shit. Yeah, the whole argument of an honest fighting game is something that's been around for... Ever since like Street Fighter 4 has been around, people want like an honest fighting game. There's actually people that think that you're gonna get an honest fighting game. You're always gonna get a fighting game that has some jank broken shit and one character that does something way better than everybody else. You're always gonna get that. It's just the way it is, man. You're playing the wrong genre. Ooh, shit. Didn't get anything off it, though. Do I think the UI will change? I don't, but I hope so. I don't think the UI is going to change, but I do hope they make an adjustment to it. It just doesn't feel like Guilty Gear. It feels like a mobile game. And to the same defect, I don't want all fighting games to be incredibly broken, either. I don't think fighting games should just be broken. However, what I do like in fighting games is characters being good. I like characters getting an interesting amount of tools. I like seeing characters do interesting and cool things. I like seeing them do stuff that you don't see in other fighting games and shit like that. That's what I look forward to the most in fighting games. I even thought Granblue was going to be a relatively boring and attempt to be an honest fighting game, but last night after playing Percival, dude, nah. That game's kind of crazy. Percival's kind of nuts. It's probably going to end up being a slow game, just in general, in like high-level play. But that did a lot of damage. But even Percival's got some crazy stuff, dude. He's got some fun shit. Damn! There's about 10 years of Guilty Gear experience kicking in. Jeez! Counter hit was almost too high. So I'm really trying to look at the air dash speed. See what this adjustment was. Because the air dashes seem to be kind of normal in this build of the game. Yeah, simple combos do a lot of damage. But then big counter hit combos, if you capitalize on them, oh my god, dude, it's like 70%. This is a very high damaging game. Well, that shit still works. Jumping jab pressure. Yeah, this stream is not great quality. The bitrate's pretty damn low. And we're at 1080p, we're at the highest quality setting. Damn, I almost want the bursts to stop happening because I'm like, want to see the combos. Want to see the paths that people are finding. Jesus! Oh, fuck! That looked really cool. So that was like the alpha counter. Leads to a full stun state. Or a slowdown state. Overhead. Can I translate the commentary? Oh yeah, I can. Whoa! Is that gonna splat again? No, it crushed. Okay. What the hell is going on? Damn, dude, Chip is crazy. These guys had some time to figure out some of that new shit. Chip's got some weird, crazy stuff. How are you gonna get him? Oh, just jump light. Is that actually gonna hit? Oh my god, it did. And it crushed and it killed! What the hell? He's just doing his best. Like, Chip is just this rush down monster. Forward dash is so fast. Holy shit! Guessing he couldn't go anywhere with it because he didn't have the tension. Wow, that was a really good KO. Yeah, the game feed isn't even running at 60 FPS, chat. There's just a lot of motion blur on whatever capture they're using too. Motion blur out the ass. Oh my god, you can RC that through. What in the fuck is going on, dude? Holy shit! You could RC the grab? What the? What did I just? I have to go back. I have to go back. So he crosses up. Command grab. RC. What even? He's doing like a run. It's the run up the wall move. Dude, whoop! And then you just toss. That is disgusting. That shit is badass, dude. Holy hell. That was extremely cool looking. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, and I've been trying to say this, like, ever since I played the game, and everyone's, like, freaking out that it's just gonna be shit. I'm like, the game still sets up for so many crazy possibilities that I can't even wrap my head around it. Right? In, like, 3 hours of playing it, I'm still like, wow, I guess you could do this. Wow, I guess you could do that. Wait a minute, you could do, that means you could do this. It means, actually, that means you could do that. My head was just circling with stuff that was full of, like, potential and possibilities, and I was only playing one character. Was it the same potential and possibilities as a game like Xrd? It wasn't. It was different. But just the RC system working the way it does allows you so much weird shit to take place. Because the RC system acts different than the previous games. But the thing is, you're getting a game that people have been playing for like, 5 to 6 years. You're getting, actually even longer. You get like Xrd and people have been playing that game forever, you know? So people are gonna be pissed when it's not the same thing. People just want an update to Xrd, that's what they want. And to be honest, is it bad for them to want an update to Xrd? No, because that's what usually Arc System Works does with their games. Like, Guilty Gear X and Guilty Gear Xrd were updated forever. Or Guilty Gear XX. There are so many versions. To be completely frank, it's not really in their repertoire. This chip shit is amazing. It's not really in their history and repertoire to completely do something different and just dramatically different than the previous game. Because mostly, I mean, you guys can agree or disagree with me here, Xrd was just taking a lot of the stuff that the Guilty Gear XX series was doing, but making it 3D. They're like, yeah, oh, our gimmick now is that the game is going to be 3D. So, we want you to have a 3D experience, but for it to look like 2D. That's the big point. Then we're just going to expand on the mechanics. It's a big risk, is what it is. Guilty Gear Overture, though. Well, there's just some stuff we don't talk about. Air dash looks pretty fast in this build. Goddamn, that combo is so much fun to do. Whoa, where the hell are you going? You worried about the online? I am, but they have actually been communicating and talking about rollback netcode. This is the first time Arc System Works is actually like talking about rollback netcode in some of their games outside of like Uni. And Uni, some of the devs are talking about it too. And that's the thing, I mean, the devs know, me, Simmons, and Kenny, we're talking to the devs in the Arc System Works office about rollback netcode and stuff like that and how important it is. And they're aware. They know it's important. It's in their survey, which is good. The only hope is that it goes somewhere. Yeah, I could see this game getting delayed. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with Guilty Gear getting delayed into next gen. It's completely fine with that. This game gets delayed like 4 to 6 months so they can put in rollback. Do it. Do it. Please. Please delay the game. Holy shit. Oh my god, no jumping allowed. That's fair. That's some fair damage. You just can never jump against this character, that's fair. Look how much damage that super did. That's fair. It's like a really fast Sam show, I mean, sorta. It's like Fast Sam Show if like all the characters were nuts. It's really hard to say how slow some of the stuff might be compared to the previous versions because this feed is actually running at 30 FPS with a lot of motion blur. The motion blur is a product of whatever streaming tech they're using. So it's a little difficult to look at like the air dashes and be like, oh, they're precisely faster. They look quick, but that's because we're looking at a 30 FPS feed. According to Hi-Fi on Twitter, Ishiwatari said that they simply failed on their current user interface. They are working on this and will find a chance to show the new UI. Also mentioned that 80% of claims about issues with the game are about UI. Well, there you go. They're just changing the user interface. Can't say that's not bad news, man. That's actually extremely good news. There's some good information. They're doing stuff. They're taking fan feedback pretty hard. I wonder if there's anything regarding rollback. Now, they said the UI was placeholder, but it wasn't. The UI was absolutely intentionally designed that way. And that's why they're saying now that the UI is a failure, and that they want to go back and change it. Guilty Gear's always had a crazy UI, right? Even from the old Guilty Gear games, it's always had this really insane user interface. The fact that this game didn't was kind of weird. It felt messed up. Chat room, translate Japanese. I've been bullshitting you the whole time. I don't know Japanese. Did they say they're going to do any more matches, or is that it? That was interesting. There was some very cool stuff in it. Like, I was not expecting to see some ridiculous looking combos, especially from Chip. There was some very unique shit in there.